Hi folks, Kat here. So today I'm going to talk to you about the last 25 years and about the bariatric surgery journey that I've had since then and looking back on what's happened, what it means, and where I'll go from here. So, want to grab something to drink, maybe a little snack, find a comfy place to sit, and I'll be right back. Nobody likes you, mashed potatoes do. If life sucks, cake is a treat to make you feel better about it. So it turns out that was a bad decision. So let's get some pizza and watch some TV. No one sees me? Well, they can't miss this size, girly. Have you been there? It was a Sunday, and McDonald's had cheeseburgers for 39 cents. Unabashedly, I bought 24. I ate 24 by Tuesday at noon. Suddenly I was worried. I had a small child and decided it was time to change directions. In 3.5 months, I had researched, applied for, and had a surgery date for my Roux-en-Y gastric bypass. And this wasn't a laparoscopic surgery like it is now. This was pretty early in the days that they were doing this surgery, so it was open and it was quite an ordeal. I remember my emotions were running high. Fear to hope and everything in between. I started asking myself, why did I decide on this massive step? Well, I was borderline diabetic, and every morning climbing out of bed and just doing the normal stuff felt like I was climbing Mount Everest. I was constantly fighting with my own body, and I was getting tired of it. If you know how that feels, give this video a like. Back then, after the surgery, I wasn't given any guidance on vitamins, protein shakes, dietary restrictions. Let me tell you, that would have been golden information. Instead, I was navigating my new reality pretty much on my own. In less than 1 year, I had lost down to 150 pounds. It felt incredible to reach that milestone, but it wasn't without its bumps in the road. Speaking of bumps, I had a particularly rough chapter in December of 2001, almost exactly 2 years to the date of the surgery. I ended up having to have an emergency bowel resection surgery to remove 8 inches of my bowel because of abdominal scar tissue. They cut me straight down the middle, and it was much longer than the original 4 or 5 inch scar. This went from just under my breast line all the way to my C-section scar. And I was 3 months pregnant with my second child. It was terrifying. I nearly lost my life, and the baby, he's fine by the way. Coming out of surgery, I had 2 damaged belly button holes instead of 1, which wasn't great for my self-esteem either. Jump forward to January 2005 when I had another abdominal surgery. This time it was for an ectopic pregnancy. That was a sad day, and it resulted in the loss of my fertility. And so I had another scar, both physically and emotionally. I underwent a midline scar revision, a tummy tuck, a breast augmentation with implants, and had my belly button fixed. It was kind of like a reset button, and I did regain a little bit of the confidence I had lost from the changes of the previous surgeries. But it's a slippery slope, and I regained, and in 2018, at 217 pounds, I had to have a revision of my Roux-en-Y gastric bypass and a hernia repair. Did really well again, losing back down to about between 175 and 155 pounds. I went up and down between those few pounds and never really found a plateau. In 2022, I went back to plastics, had the breasts augmented to make up for some more weight loss, skin stretching, all that stuff. So I had everything lifted, made a little smaller, same implants. What's next for me? I'm focusing on healthy food sources, fresh, chemical-free foods, clean eating. I shop the edges of the grocery store. You don't need none of that crap in boxes in the middle. It's not good for you. It's full of weird chemicals and stuff that your body doesn't need, can't process. And try to eat only non-U.S. made or U.S. grown fruits and vegetables. Also, I choose imported, or I travel a lot, so I just go somewhere else and eat. I practically starve when I'm in the U.S. because there's just not much that's safe to eat anymore, and not safe for me. I'm very sensitive to the stuff in my food, and I don't know if it's a result of the gastric bypasses or if it's something that just kind of always has been me. I have always had stomach issues. Always. It's the ghost bird. We've got this weird bird in this apartment that, like, just makes these weird sounds in every room and in places that you don't think there could be a bird outside, or even be able to hear them through 18-inch thick cement walls. But you heard that, right? Sorry. That was kind of weird, but yeah, I feel like that's a ghost bird because we never see it. We don't know what makes that noise. It happens all over the house in different places. And there is never signs of a place that the bird could actually be. Sometimes it seems like it might be outside the window, but we open the window and don't see anything, so I don't know. Anyway, that was a little side tangent, sorry. Oh, I'm a little ADHD actually. So yeah, I've always had problems with my stomach. I get car sick really easy, all that stuff. So, I am doing the best I can not to eat all the crappy chemicals because they just make me feel worse. So I'm diving into learning about cooking and making my own food. I already know how to cook, of course. I've been doing that since I was 12. I've been cooking for my whole family since I was 12. But I'm looking for healthy ways to cook. So it is a little bit of relearning. I'm looking for healthy, wholesome, few ingredient recipes. I'm learning how to can and preserve my own food so that I know what's in them. Learning about foraging and natural food. Never was before we got here. We actually made it as humans. Also, bananas. Bananas are nothing like they were when we found them. We've altered them to make them what they are today. And as a result, we're about to run out of bananas as a world because we've done this. And a lot of people don't know about this stuff. Like I said, I've been researching food and ingredients and that kind of stuff for kind of a long time now. I don't say that I'm an expert in it, but I know a lot of things that normal people don't consider or think about. I'm also avoiding the use of plastics as much as possible with all the plastics in people. I don't need to be microwaving my food in plastic, storing my food in plastic, drinking from plastic. Probably the one exception is a one-time use of a water bottle. I don't reuse my water bottles because the plastic breaks down and it's bad for you. It's more than just a diet. It's a way of living both my body and my mind benefit from. If you're on a similar journey or just starting out, let me offer some encouragement. Be flexible, adapt, and learn what works for you. This is something I work on every day. So for all of you wonderful viewers who stuck around here to hear my story today and my point of view, thank you. I'd love to hear from you. Really, if you have any tips on staying healthy after weight loss surgery, bariatric recipes that you'd like to share, or perhaps you have a story of a similar health experience in relation to a bariatric surgery, or a similar health transformation, maybe not involving bariatric surgery, that you want to share with us, leave a comment below, create a stitch video, tag me. My story or your stories or tips might be able to help somebody else who are on their journey and need our support. I can't wait to see all of your stories and comments and questions. If you have questions, ask me questions. I will try to respond to as many questions as I can. If I get a lot, if I don't get a lot, I'll answer all of them. I'm a little limited on my free time during the day. I have a lot of medical appointments and other things I'm dealing with. Not to be making excuses, but I will do the best I can. So I'm on my way out the door to go to this appointment. We'll talk to you later.